It's Pam. I have a good friend who just let go of his job. He decided he'd been unhappy in it. We'd been talking for years about how unhappy he was, how he hated everything, how this bothered him and that bothered him. And I kept trying to tell him, well, maybe it's not so great for them either, you know? And he didn't get it. So he just gave notice, and he's got a couple more weeks, and he's finding out that all these people really don't like him and really can't wait for him to go. And he was just like, but I did this great job, and I did everything you told me to, like, what's the matter? Well, that brings me to the topic of awareness, how we are aware of ourselves, how we present ourselves, what do we care about. If I don't like something, it's probably not going to like me. So if you nurture, I don't like that, this is a terrible place, the place is not going to really accept you. So you hear about people who go around and they say, oh, my horse just won't do anything I say, or I never did get really welcomed in that job, in that town, in that school. And there's something about how we approach things in our minds. That's where it starts, in our minds. Thich Nhat Hanh says, let peace begin with me. And that's it. If you make the best of where you are, of what you're doing, of course it matters what you're doing, but it doesn't really. If you do the best job you can, and I don't mean just the doing part of it, but the being part of it. If you're the best person you can be while you're doing that job, you're going to have a better time. And you're not going to find out some secret that was going on all the while. So to be fully integrated with yourself means you're aware of how you feel, and you're aware of how that might affect somebody else or the situation. The observer makes a huge impact on what they're looking at. And the same with the participant. You know it. They say there was one rotten apple in every bunch or something like that can ruin the whole batch, that kind of thing. So when you're with yourself, others, be aware of what's in your mind, what's in your heart, and how you're presenting yourself. And if you're being real with yourself, if you're being honest with yourself, you'll find your situation is really pretty comfortable. Because you're great. You're a genius. And if you can show that, if you can be that, it will reward you. It'll be there with you. So let yourself be, let yourself shine. Think about, how are you impacting the world today? What are you doing to make it better? What are you doing to make things smoother? How are you helping your situation? Thanks.